You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful...
BTS news today. Los Angeles felt quieter than usual today. The sun was shining brightly, the sky a perfect blue with no clouds. But behind that calm, something was stirring, slow, mysterious, and deeply secretive. There were no official announcements from HYB, no major media outlets reporting anything, and not a single word from BTS's official accounts. But true armies knew something was happening, and it involved two names that have always been inseparable, Jungkook and Jimin, or as the world fondly calls them, Jikook. For the past few days, fans have noticed something strange. Surveillance footage from a few dedicated fans caught glimpses of a sleek black vehicle entering and exiting an art building in central LA multiple times. That building is known among industry insiders as a hub for international contemporary dance workshops, a highly exclusive space usually reserved for world-class choreographers. Yet, no visitor names appeared in the guest book. No public events were listed. The building seemed to vanish from public life, except for the ever-watchful eyes of armies who can sense BTS within a 5-kilometer radius. Today, precisely at 6:42 a.m. local time, one of the largest BTS fan bases from South Korea uploaded a photo that sent shockwaves through the online world. It showed the silhouettes of two men in identical black hoodies, heads down, walking swiftly into the back corridor of the dance building. Although their faces were obscured, armies instantly recognized the walking style, body posture, and even the shoes. It didn't take long before #Jikook's secret move took over global trending topics. Hours later, more leaks began to surface. Not from major media outlets, but from local dancers who happened to be nearby. A freelance dancer named Dylan, who usually works on indie music videos in LA, claimed to witness one of the most shocking moments of my life as a dance artist. He said, "I was just passing through the corridor when I heard this music. It wasn't ordinary. The beat was heavy but emotional. When I peeked inside, I saw two figures dancing in dim lighting. But it wasn't just any dance. It looked like choreography born from pain and long-held love." Though Dylan wasn't allowed to record anything, he described the scene in detail. One of them, I'm sure it was Jungkook, started with a movement that looked like someone trapped in a cage. His hands reached toward the sky, but his body was pulled backward, like a force dragging him into the past. Then the other, who I believe was Jimin, entered from stage left, walking slowly like a shadow. They finally met in the middle, and in that moment, time stood still. What are they preparing? Why the secrecy, away from cameras, lights, and fans? Many speculate that Jikook are working on something deeply personal, possibly a project not meant for commercial release, but a raw expression of their innermost selves. As fans speculate, whispers from insiders have started to surface. A former BTS choreographer who worked on Black Swan revealed that Jungkook and Jimin once expressed a desire to create a duet dance representing their emotional journey over the past 10 years. They once told me, "One day, we want to dance without saying a word. Just let our bodies speak," the choreographer shared in an off-record interview. And maybe that day has come. What they are doing behind those tightly locked doors might be the fulfillment of that long-standing promise. A movement not just of choreography, but of hearts, longing, wounds, and hope, wrapped into a secret dance they've never shared with the public. Until now, some fans are connecting the moment to Jungkook's mysterious Weverse Live from 2 nights ago. In that short and quiet broadcast, Jungkook seemed like he wanted to say something, but instead gave a small smile and played an instrumental track never heard before. The song had a slow tempo, broken piano notes, and the faint sound of heavy breathing in the background. "It felt like a voice coming from an empty room," said one viewer. Now we believe it's the same track they're using for their secret choreography. HYB has yet to release any official statement, but the silence only fuels more interest and wild theories. Could Jikook be preparing a special performance for BTS's 12th anniversary next month? Or is this part of a private documentary project revealing their emotional depths? One source in the LA fashion scene claimed that stylists from South Korea arrived quietly 2 days ago and requested a set of experimental costumes made of translucent fabric, soft drapes, and reflective light patterns. "If I had to guess, this isn't for a typical music video," said one anonymous local designer. "It feels more like an art project, where clothing is only a small part of the bigger story they want to tell through movement." Even more startling, a well-known LA contemporary dance community account suddenly posted a limited announcement this afternoon, stating there would be an exclusive closed performance on August 2nd at an undisclosed location. The show will invite fewer than 50 people, and phones will not be allowed. No artist names were mentioned, but the words "a duet you'll never forget" were the most tantalizing clue. Armies are in a frenzy. Some are trying to make contacts within the local art community. Others are even booking flights to LA with no guarantee of entry, just to be near the energy center. They know, if this is truly the long-hidden Jikook moment, then it's history. And history must not be missed. Back at the studio location today, just as the sun began to set, someone managed to record a faint sound from inside the building. The rhythmic stomp of shoes on wooden floors, and then silence. A few seconds later, there was a deep breath, almost like suppressed sobbing. Then came a soft voice, believed to be Jimin's, whispering, "Don't hold it back. Let the world know this time." That line hit hard. Perhaps it was the symbol of everything they've kept inside: emotions, longing, pain, even love never spoken aloud. And today, they chose to transform it all into dance. A secret movement now finally surfacing. Is this the beginning of a new chapter? Will the world finally see the side of Jikook and Jimin that's long been hidden behind silence, brief embraces, and glances only they can interpret? One thing is certain. Today was no ordinary rehearsal. Today marked the beginning of a movement, not just of dance, but of the heart, of history, and the courage to dance within the shadows that once kept them from the light. Though the performance remains closed to the public, the world can no longer ignore the signals they've begun to send. Jikook have moved, and the world is waiting for their next step. Night falls over Los Angeles. The rehearsal studio now looks like any other building amid the city's chaos. But armies know, behind those silent walls, the pulse of two souls long shrouded in mystery is reaching its peak. A 13-second video secretly captured from a rooftop across the street has just sent shockwaves through the internet. It shows a beam of light from within the studio, suddenly casting the silhouettes of two bodies moving in perfect harmony. No sound, no music, just movements, like a whispered confession. In the still of the night, their bodies spoke more than 1,000 words. Everyone's shock. Hours later, the X, formerly Twitter, account of top European choreographer Emilia Hartmann posted a cryptic quote. "The choreography I built in secret 2 years ago is finally breathing tonight." No names were mentioned, but eagle-eyed fans quickly connected the dots. Emilia had once met BTS during a private trip to Switzerland and even posted a photo with Jimin that was later deleted without explanation. Now, it all begins to align. Could this secret movement, performed by Jikook today, be part of a long-postponed project, delayed by the pandemic, contracts, or unresolved emotions?
You keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, cause you just don't know. But some